Good afternoon, everybody. Let's finish up our light project here. My plugs came in. There's 2 in this box. I actually ordered 2 boxes. I don't know how I did that, but doesn't matter. They come in handy. So we got plenty of them. Alright, I don't know that is shrink tubing, but I think it is. I'm going to find out. Now we're going to connect these, but to reach the plug, it's going to be very, very tight. I think it'll do it. If not, I've got some wire here. I can extend it if I need to. See, let's get our crimpers out here. Now, just for good measure, I have some Pink Street tube here. Let's see, we want to make sure it goes, get a big enough piece to go over this. Let's see if that'll do it. Yep, that'll work. Well, can't get that piece to come through there. Let's see, just bear with me, we'll get it. We'll also do a little sort of talking from the shop while we're doing this. Went to the doctor today, the one that did my hernia surgery. There we go, right there. And he has released me to do whatever I want to do. He said I was healed up just fine. And as far as he could tell, I didn't need to see him again unless I have problems, which I don't foresee. There we go. And so that's all good. Took Mama to the doctor yesterday, and she has to go back in a couple weeks. Has a few problems that we're going to have to address. Her thyroid is not working properly, which is not a good thing. So doctor's trying to figure out what to do with her. But we'll get it fixed. Let's see, let's crimp that. I know you can't see it down there. There we go. Get this crimped in. Well, that didn't work. And just a little bit stressed out with all the doctor's visits and all that kind of stuff, but everything will be okay. Let's see if we can get that crimped on there tight. I know, I'm just bumbling around here. Alright, that feels tight right there. Now let's see if that's shrink tubing, which I think it is. Let's get the heat gun. That is not heat shrink tubing. So we'll do this. And there's that one. Maybe this will just help waterproof it or something. I don't know. See what I'm doing here. Since we were over in the city most of the day, or half the day anyway, figured I'd finish this up. And I have a knife order I got to take care of over the weekend. Get that done. And all my supplies came in. I have steel for some knives I'm just going to make for sale. I'll get working on those. Okay, that feels tight. No progress with the dentist. That's turned into be a conundrum. But I'll just deal with it the best I can deal with it. The dentistry industry is a racket. And that's all I'll say about that. Alright, there we go, we're connected. Okay. I'm afraid I made a mistake. That wire's not going to be long enough to turn it all the way around like I want it, I don't think. Doggone it. See there, that's why when I make mistakes and do things goofy, I don't edit it out. I'll show y'all what I did. So let's cut it loose and put us an extension on there. About 6 inches should do it. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. With the camera, you can see it maybe. Put our shrink tubing on there. Put a connector. Crimp it down. Now, I know to be absolutely proper I should solder these, but I think this will work just fine. And I don't feel like dragging out any more tools. Sort of dragging today just a little bit. Okay, connectors in. Now the only tin copper wire I have left, marine grade, is red, so doesn't matter, it'll work. It's gonna be covered up anyway. Pardon me. on the fishing video. Thank y'all very much for watching that. And the catch and cook pinfish video. Thank y'all for watching that one, which you'll see before you see this. There we go. I forgot the shrink tube on that one, but that's okay. There will be another video on that fishing trip from my Ken's channel. Channel name is Ken Johnson. I will link it below. Y'all go check him out. He needs some subscribers and some views over there. Ken is a very, very, very smart, intelligent guy. And he goes about things a little bit different than I do. More of a scientific type thing. I think that's the proper way to say it. I'm a generation behind him. He's a Gen Xer. I'm a baby boomer. So, and there is some difference, a lot of difference in the way he grew up and the way I grew up. Very much like my kids, he grew up with technology where we didn't. But he's been my friend for 20 years anyway. Very good guy, good man. And we met when he actually ran for county commissioner one year, when he was a very young man. Did a real good job. Light that got in there. He got close. And would have been, and still would be, a great commissioner for our county, being as his family are Cherokees, just like mine. And his great-grandfather, or grandfather, I mean, actually was a founder of the city of Milton, of this area here. And he loves this county as much as anybody. And just like me and everybody else that's from around here, or not far from here, absolutely hate to see what is happening today. With all the buildings and all the inside deals, and that's a whole different story. Anyway, long story short, y'all go check out his channel. Does some really interesting stuff over there. Okay, we'll cut this. If this is boring, y'all just turn it off. I just like to show y'all what I do and how I do it. Okay, got our shrink tubing on there. Let's see, hot wire is this one here. Well, that'll be this one here. Strip those back. If we can find the right size, we're going to strip them back. There we go. Let's see, let's get us another connector out. These little kits are so cool, because once you get one, you'll almost never use everything in there, and they're not very expensive at all. I got this one online somewhere, but you can buy them at hardware stores and places like that. The ones with the solder in them, like Ken used on his light when he fixed his lights on his boat trailer. Y'all check that out. To me, that's fairly new technology. I've never seen those. I've never used them, but might get me some of those. You just heat it and the solder melts while you're using your heat gun. Okay, we'll crimp that. And then you don't have to go all through all this crimping and alright, that one is connected. Now we'll do the same thing with this one here. Thank everybody for still continuing the prayers for my chunky monkey grandson. He is doing just fine. Maybe we can get him to bring him over here this weekend. Visit with us, and if we do, I'll get him out here and let y'all see him. That's good. And once I put him in the boat to play, it'll be hard to get him out. So he loves outside, and Butterbean will probably come over as soon as he knows he's here. Them two are big buddies. And yes, I am taking them fishing in the boat one of these days, when everybody's schedule gets like it should be. But I can't take them both by myself. I'll have to have help. Even one of them I'll have to have help. But anyway. Okay, let's give it a little test here and make sure it still works. And I'll come back out tonight when it gets dark. There we go. Success. Alright, one more step and we'll be done for now. Alright, got some of this wire wrap here. I would rather use this than I had electrical tape, although electrical tape will work just fine. And I already have this, was left over from the Wallace 4 project years back. Like I always say, don't throw nothing away. You may need it. And don't go buy anything if you don't have to. So I get these in there. There we go. Okay, we're going to go up to about here. Let's go ahead and cut the excess off. Leave it a little bit long just in case. Anyway, y'all get the idea. I'm just putting this in there. I'm going to see it in just a minute. All right, there we go. Cords are all wrapped up and protected. Just like that. Oops, what happened? Oh, I didn't have it plugged in all the way. Anyway, we have light. Now, like I said, when it gets dark, I'll come back out and we'll look at it in the dark. I'll show you how far it'll shine up toward the house and toward the right side over here. I'll get my vacuum cleaner and clean that up. And that's it. See you tonight. All right, we got our green lights on. Let's test out our headlight. There we go. Pivot it sideways. There's plenty of light. Go down the river, you can see. Turn it down a little bit. If somebody's coming, don't blind them. Be courteous on the water with your lights, your handheld spotlights. If you're around docks and houses, don't shine them in people's houses. Had to get on 2 or 3 people that fished with me before about that. Well, there we go. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see y'all another time.